Hello and welcome to this presentation on MindGenius, the leading business mind mapping software. My name is Colin Cooper and I'm part of the MindGenius team. Now the aim of this presentation is to provide you with a short introduction on how powerful MindGenius is for project management. Now recognizing that we only have 15 minutes, we're going to cover only the high level and core functionality of what MindGenius can do. So let's get straight in. Now for the purposes of this example, I'm going to show you the functionality and the ability of MindGenius with the three key high-level stages of any project management and the project process. And they are planning, scheduling, and monitor and control of the project. Now one of the key reasons, or the number one key reason that projects will be either successful or fail is the quality of the planning process. Now out of thousands of projects we've seen either be successful or fail, that number one process is the planning process, which will fail as in lack of knowledge or effectively being captured and information underutilized. Loss of momentum between brainstorming sessions and action, lack of suitable tools for capturing project requirements, and the lack of tools for creating project and product breakdowns and monitoring it. And this is where MindGenius excels in this area, giving you a visual and efficient detailed project reporting and scheduling for your whole project, allowing you to keep track on what the project and the project life cycle is doing. Now let's have a look at the first key stage of projects, which is the planning stage. So what I'm going to do to showcase this and show you the ease and the use of the extensive project management tools and functionality within MindGenius, we're going to start a new project plan from scratch. So what I'm now going to do, I'm going to open up a new map by left clicking here, and we're just going to use a mock project example, and we're going to call this project Project X. And as you can see, I'm just simply starting to type into the boxes here, just simply starting to type, and a new branch box will appear. Phase 1, Phase 2. I'm going to add two more phases in here, Phase 3 and Phase 4. And you can easily see that the information flow is smooth, as you don't have to stop and move to where you want to type at this stage. You can just keep typing and let that information flow out onto the map. And that's how easy it is to start capturing information on your project. And then if you'd like to add further information to any of the levels, you simply just click on a branch and you can start typing in information in here. Now another key thing for the map and within MindGenius is that we've also got a built-in spell checker. So as you can see here, I've purposely typed a couple of items in wrong. You can simply get to the spell checker by hitting F7 and it brings up the spell check for you. And then simply you can just keep typing until you're finished. Now one of the things that you can do here, you can easily group and sort branches in terms of the order that they're in, the hierarchy, and even the relationship. So if I want to move any of these around, I can simply just left click and hold the mouse button down and move them to where they need to be. You can even do this with phases as well, or you can move them around to where you want. As you can see here, you can easily change the hierarchy to where everything is. So for example, if we'd sat down and brainstormed 30 or 40 plus key ideas, you're then able to move them around in the order and segment them out to how you want them to be, which is perfect because this allows you to take the information down quickly and efficiently, and then allows you to structure it afterwards for a faster implementation instead of using slower processes like whiteboards, flip charts, etc. Now I'd like to move our focus over onto the left hand side, which is the Map Explorer. Now the Map Explorer allows you, this basically replicates your map on the right hand side, and this allows you to click on each of the branch topics, which will isolate and focus in on each one of these areas. It essentially gives you more white space to work on your project in more detail, which you can see on the right hand side. This is extremely useful when you're dealing with larger maps, with navigating and understanding your map. However, it is perfect for all size projects. Now what we're now going to do, we're going to move off this project map, and I'm going to show you a finished version of what this project map might have actually looked like if we'd continued working with it. Now the project map that we were working on would have actually ended up looking similar to this one that we have in front of us. So this is a standard 4-stage project with 4 activities on each branch. In this example, however, you can go much deeper in levels with your project if needed. Now we're now at the stage to start scheduling. So let's move on to this next stage of the project, which is basically to set up different project schedules. Now I would like to note at this point that if you are a Microsoft project user, you can easily export this current view by going to Export and Microsoft Project, and what this does, this actually exports this current view for you into a Gantt chart ready to import into Microsoft Project. However, a much smoother and simpler process is actually using the built-in functionality of the Gantt chart and detailed project reporting within MindGenius. Now to do this, all you need to do is just go to the task area menu bar and then click on Gantt view, and then what you'll notice is that the Gantt view ribbon will appear at the top, and so that new ribbon has been introduced. Now this provides us with a large range of project management options and functionality. Now we can easily switch between the map and the Gantt view by simply left clicking on Return to Map and Return to Gantt view. Now the map and the Gantt view are synchronized, so any changes that are made in one area, they'll also update in the other area. Now if I just go back to the map view for a moment, you'll now notice through the whole map we have a large range of icons that contain information about the project by simply hovering over them. Now going back to the Gantt view, I'm going to show you how simple it is and easy it is to make changes to this map. Now on the left hand side here we have the project structure, which is the same as our map layout with the core topic, and then we also have the tasks, etc., and the summary of tasks underneath. Now if we move over to the blue and the dark grey area over here, this allows you to extend these tasks out. You can actually move different timelines, and as you can see here, you've got different dates and information that automatically change. You can simply link tasks as well. As simple as that, and it automatically changes with the simple mouse click and drag function. Now in both the Gantt and the map view, you are able to introduce project constraints, for example start, finish dates, priorities, milestones, etc. Now another key note in here, as we pointed out before, in the map view you have Map Explorer, while also within the Gantt view you have that, and this allows you to focus in more detail, exactly the same as what we covered in the Map Explorer project view as well. Now I'm going to show you some of the more advanced functionality on a much larger map based on this project map that we have in front of us if we'd continue to work with this in much more detail. So as you can see that this map is a much larger map. So now if I go to the Gantt view, on here you can see a much more detailed project layout with milestones. You can quickly see critical paths on the map by clicking here. Also, we're able to look at resource allocation, which is just on the left hand side here. This is showing any person or key people, team members that could be potentially over allocated with tasks on the project. In this area, we can also individually schedule, assign and agree on key tasks. Now, based on all this information, we're now ready to move on to the third stage of the three key components of any successful project, which is the monitor and control of any map. Now, we're going to stay on this larger map so I can show you on how easy it is to update the project tasks. So on here, we can edit information within the tasks and change the dates, days, etc. We can also click on any one of these and go to the task menu bar and turn around and change the percentage of these tasks, and you'll notice here that the task itself in the dark blue bar now that's appeared, it's starting to show us the blue band where the information is sitting at. Now if we go back to the map view, you can quickly see by hovering over now on the map, we'd be able to visually see very easily where each one of these tasks and project information is at. You can also change these by simply right clicking, go into action properties, and within here we have a range of information to do with the priority, high, status, completed, etc. Also, you've got different constraint types as well that you're able to add in, which I spoke to you about before. I'd also like to highlight that many project professionals use the Infinity layout or other map layouts. Now you can easily go and change the current map layout by going to Home and go into Map Layouts, and you can simply hover over any one of these that you would like to view, and I'm going to set this to the Affinity layout, which you can see here, which as I mentioned is used by a lot of project professionals. Now another key function within MindGenius is being able to quickly and visually see where task information is at. So currently we can hover over each task and visually see that, but what we may actually want to do is open it up and actually have a look at task cards. And what this allows you to do, you can very quickly see where each of the tasks are at, and anything which is showing in red is actually overdue. Now we're going to go back to the Gantt view, and we're going to further look at with ongoing monitoring and have a look at a few different quick options of how we're able to keep overview of our projects and monitor actually what's happening. So we're going to bring this back to the full view, and in here you'll see just in the menu bar we have a quick filter option. So on here you can easily filter what's assigned to me. You can also do that of what's assigned to other people as well. We can also have a look at due dates, completed dates, milestone status, etc. And you can actually export just the summary of tasks. So for example, you may actually have people or a board of members or key team members that don't need to see all the individual tasks, that you just need to produce a report which is just going to show them the summary. You can easily do that and then export that into an Excel spreadsheet as well. Now, as previously covered, one of the key importance of project successes is being able to keep management of your project and quickly and effectively see where some of the breakdowns in the project may be. Now in MindGenius we have a very powerful project tool which is called a project report, and this shows us in an exported version to Microsoft Word very quickly of where your project is at. So let me show you what a sample project report looks like. Now here in front of us you can see that this is a detailed project report. Just simply by scrolling down now, we can visually see that this report is very comprehensive. It's very professional in a presentation ready format. It's giving you a visual summary of each section of your project, as well as it drills down and visually shows you your project at both a higher level and drills right down into the individual tasks, showing you the critical task data, allowing you to easily and effectively monitor each section of your project to make sure your project is on track, and more importantly, if there's a section which isn't on track or behind schedule, you can easily pinpoint where that is. Now today we've covered a large range of key items and functionality in this short presentation, and hopefully it's given you a good insight to how powerful MindGenius is for all size projects. Now this isn't all of the functionality of MindGenius, we've only covered the high level information. Now one of the key strengths and benefits of MindGenius is the planning for success. It's going to give you the visibility through your whole project and project cycle, and as discussed, it's going to be a lot more efficient and more productive than just using whiteboards or flip charts. For any of you that are watching that have not actually downloaded MindGenius yet and are ready to now, you can download a fully functional MindGenius copy from mindgenius.com for 30 days. This will give you all the functions and the ability of everything that we've covered today and much more. We also have dedicated support for Australia and New Zealand. You can get that from our website on mindgenius.com.au or email info@mindgenius.com.au for dedicated support. And on all of our websites we have detailed user and project management guides, example maps, videos and much more. Now we're here to help you, so if you have any questions or need support, please don't hesitate to contact us. And I'd like to personally thank you for taking the time to watch this introduction to MindGenius and project management. Thank you for watching.